Welcome back to Prince Bike Update, your one-stop channel for the latest, the fastest, and sometimes even the most nostalgic two-wheelers in the market. Today, we're diving deep into a bike that mixes classic design with modern engineering, the 2025 Suzuki Thunder Retero 125. Let's see if this retro-inspired commuter can stir the hearts of Indian riders and claim its spot in the ultra-competitive 125cc segment. First things first, yes, Suzuki is back with the retro-style 125cc bike, and the name Thunder Retero might raise a few eyebrows. It's bold. It's different, and yes, they went with the classic Retero spelling, not retro. Whether that's a nod to uniqueness or just branding creativity, it's certainly caught our attention. Let's start with the looks. The 2025 Thunder Retero 125 immediately sets itself apart with a charming vintage silhouette. You get a rounded fuel tank with old-school badging, teardrop-shaped side panels, a flat-ribbed seat, and a perfectly round LED headlamp with chrome casing. It screams 80s and 90s design language, but don't be fooled under that skin. This is a thoroughly modern machine. Suzuki has paid extra attention to details. The fenders are metallic, not plastic, and there are tasteful chrome accents on the exhaust, mirrors, and handlebar. The instrument cluster is a semi-digital setup, a twin-pod design with an analog speedometer on one side and a digital screen for trip info, fuel gauge, and gear position on the other. It's not overly futuristic, but it strikes a great balance between retro aesthetics and modern practicality. Under the tank lies a refined 124cc, air-cooled, single-cylinder engine that produces 10.2 bhp and 10.8 Nm of torque. This engine has been tuned for real-world usability, with a focus on smooth throttle response and fuel efficiency. The bike uses a 5-speed gearbox, and while it's not built for high-speed thrills, the gear ratios are well spaced for both city commuting and occasional open-road cruising. Riding the Thunder Retero 125 is a joy in typical urban settings. The clutch is light, gear shifts are smooth, and the low-end torque is surprisingly adequate for quick overtakes in traffic. On the highway, it can comfortably cruise at around 80 km per hour. Beyond that, vibrations begin to creep in. Nothing alarming, but definitely something to keep in mind if you're planning longer rides. Suzuki claims a mileage of around 64 km/L, and real-world testing shows it consistently delivers 58 to 62 km/L, depending on riding conditions. That makes it a highly practical choice for daily commuting, especially in metro cities and Tier 2 towns where fuel efficiency still dominates buying decisions. Now let's talk about comfort and handling. The Thunder Retero features a double cradle chassis, which gives it a planted feel on the road. Suspension duties are handled by telescopic front forks and dual rear shocks, both tuned slightly on the softer side to absorb rough patches and speed bumps effectively. The seat height is a friendly 780 mm, which makes it accessible to riders of all heights, and at 124 kg curb weight, it's easy to maneuver through tight traffic and narrow lanes. Braking is handled by a front disc and a rear drum setup, supported by CBS, a combined braking system made for enhanced safety. It's not class-leading, but braking is confidence-inspiring and progressive. Tires are 18-inch tubeless units with classic spoked wheels, further pushing the retro vibe while maintaining practical grip levels for urban riding. What makes this bike really stand out, though, is its styling and emotional appeal. While competitors in the 125cc category are largely focused on being sharp, modern, and aggressive, the Thunder Retero takes the nostalgic route. It's meant for riders who appreciate classic lines, a smooth ride, and a touch of old-school charm in a world dominated by digital aggression. Suzuki is clearly targeting a very specific audience here. Think college students who want to stand out, working professionals in their 30s who love the bikes of the 90s, or even older riders who want a fuss-free, stylish commuter with a bit of heritage flair. And speaking of style, the Thunder Retero 125 comes in 4 color options: a classic chrome silver, deep blue metallic, jet black, and heritage red. Each of them brings a different character to the bike, and the paint quality is top-notch. You also get optional accessories like chrome crash guards, tank grips, and even a retro-styled tail rack. Now let's get down to the number that matters, at the price. The Suzuki Thunder Retero 125 is priced at a superscript 192,800 ex-showroom. On-road prices may go above a superscript 11.05 lakh depending on your city. Yes, it's a bit more expensive than the likes of the Honda Shine or Bajaj CT 125. But it offers a completely different experience. You're paying for style, design, exclusivity, and Suzuki's solid build quality. In terms of competition, it sits somewhat alone in its category. Most retro-styled bikes in India today start above the 350cc mark. Think Royal Enfield or Jawa. The only other modern classic in this price segment is the Yamaha FZX, which is actually a 150cc bike and costs more. So, Suzuki's move to offer a retro 125cc makes this a rather clever niche product. If you're someone who values personality in your bike, wants a reliable city commuter, and prefers a timeless design over aggressive graphics and edgy plastics, then the Thunder Retero 125 might just be your kind of ride. To sum it up, the 2025 Suzuki Thunder Retero 125 is not trying to win drag races or conquer mountains. It's trying to win hearts. With its vintage appeal, practical engine, and well-thought-out ergonomics, it offers something that's becoming increasingly rare in today's market: simplicity, with a splash of soul. That's it for today's review. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more updates on upcoming bikes, detailed comparisons, and real-world test rides, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and press the bell icon so you never miss a Prince bike update. Thanks for watching. Ride safe, ride stylish. Catch you in the next one.